What's going on, guys? Tactical Potato here, and today we are finally playing Way of the Hunter. It released about 6 hours ago. I've been playing it ever since, and so far I gotta say it's pretty darn good. So in this video today, we're gonna be going over the pros and cons. These are kind of the beginning pros and cons, more like, because it did just release. So there are gonna be bugs, there are gonna be issues, there are gonna be things we'd like to see added. But I'm gonna kind of go over that with you and tell you guys what I'm thinking about the game so far, being 5 hours into it. So we'll go ahead and get into it. And I also think we got some mule deer in front of us. But I don't know if I'm going to shoot anything. We'll see. But first off, we're going to start with the cons. My really biggest issue right now is the foliage. Whenever I'm moving, it's almost like the anti-aliasing is not working or like doing something. But when I'm standing still, it looks smooth and crisp. And then when I'm moving, it gets kind of jagged. I don't know if this video is going to do that justice for you guys to see that. But that is an issue in my opinion, and I've tried different methods to try to fix this. I've tried reshade, tried adjusting the settings to different things, and so far no joy on that. So anyways, that's my biggest bug with it. I have been getting the water like will disappear sometimes, and that's only like if I change my settings while I'm in the water. It's really weird. So I'm sure that's going to get fixed. And yeah, that's really my biggest bug with the game. I haven't really had any other bugs yet. I'm sure more will come along. And anyways, another thing, a big thing a lot of people are not liking right now is that there is no FOV slider and there is no key bindings. When I say there is no key bindings, I mean there is no customization for them. You can't change them. You might be able to change them in the config on PC like I am, but I personally, I'm pretty much good with how everything is right now, so I'm not really going to change much. FOV slider, same thing. People have already figured out a way to increase your FOV. So if you want to increase your FOV and you're on PC, just go to the Way of the Hunter Discord and scroll through the Way of the Hunter talk, and you should be able to find how to do that. All right, so the next thing, and now that was pretty much all the bugs and issues that can be fixed. Now we're actually going to talk about my cons with this game, and it's content-wise. My biggest thing, there's not any archery at launch, and that is a bummer for me. I really like to do archery in these games. I like crossbows, I like, recurve, etc. There's not any bows or anything at launch. They will be coming in a future update according to the devs, so we just gotta wait a little bit longer for that, and when it comes, I'm sure it'll be great. I'm sure in my opinion, now this is not confirmed or by anybody or anything, but I bet it's because they're probably waiting on a license or seeing if the game does good at launch, and then maybe they can get some more licenses from like Matthews and other companies. Hopefully that would be awesome if we can get some Matthews bows in here. Woo, this game, like, ugh. Anyways, so another thing that I really am disappointed with is there's no customizable clothing. It's not too big of a thing. I mean, I can live with the clothes that we have now, and hopefully they'll add some more clothing later. If not, I guess it's not the end of the world. I'm still going to play the heck out of this game, whether they do or don't. But yeah, I don't know why we're still walking. The deer pretty much ran off. I'm just kind of exploring right now and seeing where everything is. But yeah, another con that I have, this could be a bug, but it's an embarrassing one. So in this game, they have a 243, a tier above a 3030. Like, come on, guys. Like, everybody has access to Google. If you have internet, you can go on Google and you can look at ammo charts and you can see that a 3030 is a step above a 243. Literally, like a step above it, like just right next to it. And in this game, they have a 243 at tier 5, I think, and they have and they have the 3030 at like tier 3. Like, come on, that's embarrassing. So really, yeah, there's no tree stands, no placeable tree stands. Anyways, there are tree stands around the map, and they are nice. I will say I do like them, but we want placeable tree stands. I personally would love to have placeable deer feeders. I know that Call of the Wild doesn't have that, but the old Cabela's hunting games like Outdoor Adventures had that, and that was so much fun to put a deer feeder up, put a decoy out or something, and just, kind of sit there and wait to see what comes. That would be amazing in this game. I can just imagine it right now. Maybe having a blind right here and putting a deer feeder out there and maybe a decoy if you want. I probably wouldn't put one there, but you could do that, and that would just be immersive like crazy to me. That would be awesome if we could get that. And I'm going to cross my fingers and hope that we do. I would like to see some more Remington guns added. I'm like 95% sure they are going to add more Remington guns. They have the licenses. And they've said they're going to be adding more guns and updates and content drops and etc. So yeah, I think that's really it with my cons for this game. Now we're going to go to the pros. I'm just going to start out by saying this. This game is amazing. It is very realistic. I've been hunting ever since I can remember in real life, deer hunting, for like black powder season and the fall. And this reminds me a lot of that. Just sitting out here, taking in the views, pretty much being one with nature and just forgetting about everything else. This is pretty much like my deer season at home. It's just like, it's amazing and very immersive. The weapon selection in the game is awesome. We got some great calibers. We got 300 Win Mag, 308, 30-30, 243, 223, 22, 12 gauge, 16 gauge, 20 gauge. Like, you get a lot of stuff. Now that I said that stuff, I do kind of wish they would add muzzle loaders, black powder guns, kind of like the old Cabela's games did. But like I've said with other things, it's not the end of the world. But yeah, it's an amazing game. The environments are absolutely beautiful. They did a great job. The maps are ginormous. I mean, like, we're pretty much almost in the middle of the map, and it's like I think this is probably like 5 miles. Will it tell me? 4 miles. We're in the middle of the map, so probably like 10 miles from north to south or something like that. I mean, that's a lot for a game. I think it's 52 square kilometers is the actual map size, and it's just amazing. Like, when I went over there, I was driving in the car, and like, it took me a while to get over there. So just amazing. You can place markers, like, all this stuff is just amazing. The deer, the animals, they act so realistic. They snout when they see you or smell you, and they'll run. The mule deer hop like how they're supposed to. The white-tailed deer actually run how they're supposed to. The models are excellent. The racks are beautiful. There's herding in this game, so you have to really manage your deer and, be careful which ones you shoot, or you'll just get a bunch of little small rinky-dinks running around your property. I mean, it's just an amazing game. Now, personally, I've only shot, I think, a badger, pheasant, mule deer. I haven't shot a white-tailed deer yet, but I have seen them. And just amazing detail in this game. Sleeping, you don't have to pay money for it like you did in Call of the Wild, which is amazing that they did that. Ammo, originally I was like, I guess ammo is just free in this game. But no, actually, when you run out of ammo, it restocks you for a fee. So ammo is not free. I love the progression in this game. I think it's pretty cool. All the campaign missions. I've only played a couple of them yet. After I'm done with this video, I'll be going in and playing more of that. And I'll be putting out plenty of videos for you guys on this game and different tactics that you can use to get up and close to these deer without them seeing you. Guys, this game is amazing. If you are into the slow pace, realistic, hunting, you are absolutely going to love this game. If you're into the Call of the Wild style, fast pace, just going out and massacring deer to get the coolest trophy or whatever, then you're probably absolutely going to hate this game. Tracking is a lot more difficult. You actually have realistic blood splatters. The blood will like get caught on like limbs and stuff, like a bush here. If a deer ran there, you'll see blood on the actual bush itself. It's just very realistic. And blood splatters, they don't give you a direction, which is great in my opinion. I know in my previous Way of the Hunter video, I did say, you know, they probably won't go overboard with the realism, but I sure hope they do. They absolutely did, and I love it. Um, it's amazing. There are need zones in this game. Personally, I don't really care for need zones. I just like going out and looking for deer, no matter where it is. You know, just go out, spot and stalk, and I really don't care for need zones, to be honest. But I know they got to put that there for, you know, the people. Uh, Anyways, guys, if I was going to give this game a rating today here on day 1, 5 hours into it, I'm going to give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. The reason why I'm not giving it a full 10 is because it is missing some crucial content, in my opinion, for a hunting game in 2022. But, like, I think a couple months from now, this game, it already is shaping out to be the greatest hunting game of all time. And I mean, like, beating Hunter Classic, beating Call of the Wild. It's most certainly not to the point yet of beating either one of those games, in my opinion. It is better visually and realistically, so I guess it is kind of better in that sense. But content-wise, it is lacking compared to those other titles. So anyways, guys, that was my really quick review of this game. I'll be putting out probably another review in a couple months, kind of going over where the game is and etc. And as I've probably already said, I'm going to be coming out with some videos on tactics in this game and how to pretty much get up and close and personal to these really big deer that's on your place. So anyways, guys, I hope you liked it. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, comment what you think about the game, what you'd like to see added, if you're experiencing any bugs. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.